Maybe if I clean up the place, my couch will come back. Worth a shot. Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. Where's my list? I got all this stuff to talk to you guys about. I made a list. Is it gone? It's gone! I suppose I can just start out by telling you guys how Springcon went a couple weekends ago. Long story short, it was an excellent time. I had a delightful table mate who had an amazing book, which I'm very excited to read, and I'll put a link down below to his website so you guys can check it out. It was his first convention, and it was really kind of neat to sit next to someone whose first convention ever was Springcon, because Springcon was my first convention ever. And he was also out of state, and I was also out of state when I first went to Springcon, so it was pretty cool. It was kind of fun to see someone who was in the same position as I was 4 years ago when I first went to Springcon, so that was pretty neat. In other news, the second edition of volumes 1 and 2 of Nextuus are now out. I got copies of both editions in the mail last week. They look great. Oh man, they look wonderful. Volume 1, when I got the proof, had some issues. I resubmitted the files. Now everything's gravy. I love it. So, very excited to have these guys. Actually just updated the swag shop online, so I'll put links down below. If you don't have volumes 1 or 2, I tell you, you can get them. You can buy them from me. Please buy my books. Gearing up for Wizard World in Des Moines. I think that it will be a lot of fun. I think that there will be a lot of people coming. I'm pretty excited, honestly, just to see more Des Moines area people that I know potentially going to a comic show. I remind people all the time, hey, I'm doing a show in Des Moines. We got the Icon, and in November we're going to have the Midwest Comic Con, and it's like we have comic shows here. But Wizard World brings with it a lot of clout and a lot of advertising money, and so more and more people who I don't think of as people who would necessarily go to a comic convention are pretty excited about Comic-Con coming to Des Moines. So that should be pretty fun. I'm hoping to see more people that I know. I don't know. Anyway, either way, I think it's going to be a pretty neat experience. So, looking forward to that. And the last thing that I got going on is the last page of Chapter 23 of Nextuus came out today. Which means that, Chapter 24 should be starting sometime next week. About maybe a quarter of the way into the script for Chapter 24. Some people ask how the writing process works, and usually Trey and I have come up with a timeline of events, a skeleton as I call it, that's very easy to kind of pick and choose things from to put into the chapter. But Chapter 23 sort of changed a lot of that stuff. We actually cut a lot of stuff out, and it changes how we're going to move the story forward. So it's not that I'm going to have difficulty writing it, it's just that this is the first time in a long time where I'm writing a chapter without having a really good idea of how it's going to connect with everything. So I got to do a little bit of work on that today, and hopefully Trey and I will kind of read through that, and yeah. I think it'll be good. I know everything that I want to have happen in it. It's just a matter of laying it out and making a coherent script. So, wish me luck. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you later.